Hi everyone, welcome to my talk. And a little late again. It's been a busy month so far. I'm trying to catch up, maybe tape it like a week before so I could post them in the morning, but it hasn't happened. But I am on chapter 6, The American Dream on a Shoestring. That's what it's called. And I really like this chapter because it's talking about frugality, and I it talks about people thinking that it's a bad word to be frugal, and I never really paid attention to the word, but I don't think I've lived very frugal because when I was younger and I collected all this debt. Um, I wasn't, I never really checked the price of anything. I would just want it and take it. But I wasn't somebody that would spend money all the time. Um, I haven't been like that. I haven't been a person that wants, what other people have. I've been more, which isn't good either, but I've been more like, content. If you want to do this, I will be happy and I will do it. If you don't want to do it, then, we could stay here and watch TV. I'm very, I like to make other people happy. I do not like people to be mad at me. That's like the worst thing in the world. That's the only thing that makes me anxious. When people are upset at me because of something, I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? What could I do to fix it? I just, and thank goodness, most of the time, everybody's happy with me. Um, but anyway, I was reading the book, and it's talking about frugality, and the way it talks about it, I think that it's a really good thing. I mean, that's not the definition of what people think of frugality, but I'm gonna read it to you. So you see what it is, or this is what they got from the dictionary anyway. Um, I'm just going to read it to you. Frugality is enjoying the virtue of getting good value for every minute of your life energy and from everything you have to use of. So, frugality means we are to enjoy what we have. And it goes on to say that it's not cheap to be frugal, that what it is, how they explain it is, if you are, if you use something, you buy something and you use it and you enjoy it, and you use it a lot of times till you use it up, or you buy some Jordan tennis shoes that are very expensive, but you use them and you use them because you love them and you put them to good use, and they get holes in them, and then you go get a new pair of Jordans. Then it's okay to spend that money, because you're enjoying it, and we need to enjoy everything we buy. But it says that what is wrong is when you buy something just because your neighbor has it, and you don't even enjoy it because now you got it and now you want to see what else they have so you could buy it and one up them. And that's where it's wrong, because you don't enjoy what you have. All you're doing is trying to have more than your neighbor, more than somebody else, and you don't enjoy what you have. And that's the bad thing of buying things. So you could buy expensive things, and there was actually a thing where it says, don't actually, it's not in the book. I heard this one baseball player, I forgot his name, but he was talking about pretty much the same thing. And he said that when that not to look at the price of the things that you're always, oh, it's too expensive, or it's too cheap, or you're always looking at the price, and you end up with these things that are not even good because you don't want to spend your money, and that's not being frugal, that's being cheap. And so what he says to do is you need to look at the things that you're buying and look at the value. What value does this have for me? So if you're gonna buy um, a jacket to keep you warm, but if you're looking for a jacket that's gonna cost you $10, then it's not gonna be that warm. But if you buy a jacket that's $100, it's gonna be expensive, but if you're gonna be wearing it and it's gonna make you warm, and it's waterproof, and you're gonna wear this jacket for 5 years, or until you wear it out, then it's worth it. It's worth it. So being frugal doesn't mean to buy cheap things, or not to spend your money. Being frugal is to spend your money wisely and enjoy that you are buying. I actually love this. Let me read you this. Waste lies not in the number of possessions, but in the failure to enjoy them. Your success at being frugal is measured not by your penny pinching, but by your degree of enjoyment of the material world. Anyhow, so I really like this chapter. It goes on, to talk more about, the same thing that we're talking right now. Here's another thing that I highlighted. The more is better and it's never enough mentality in North America fails the frugality test, not solely because of the excess, but because of the lack of enjoyment of what we already have. And these North Americans have been called materialist, but that's a misnomer. I don't know that word, but yeah, I guess a misnaming of us North Americans. All too often, it's not material things we enjoy as much as what these things symbolize. There we go to the neighbor stuff. Conquest, status, success, achievement, a sense of worth, and even favor in the eyes of the Creator. Once we've acquired the dream house, the status car, or the perfect mate, we rarely stop to enjoy them thoroughly. Instead, we're off and running after the next coveted acquisition, which is what I was just telling you, right? That you don't enjoy because now you have what they have, and now you want to be better than them and buy something even better. So frugality then is also learning to share, to see the world as ours rather than as theirs and mine. This is where it was talking. I didn't highlight this, but it was talking about how, like in the last chapter, um, everything comes from nature, and so sometimes it's better to enjoy, like, watching it, or another thing that the book says is to, like, sometimes you don't have to buy it and own it. It's more of like when you rent a house for the weekend, you enjoy everything in it, and you pay what you think is worth it, to pay for that rental house for the weekend. You enjoy it, and then you go back, and you don't have to pay the mortgage and the maintenance and all that good stuff. But I want to give you just there's a checklist of things to do so you won't spend all this money, or so you start being more frugal. Uh, it says checklist: think before you spend, don't shop, live within your means, take care of what you have, wear it out, do it yourself, anticipate your needs, research value, quality, durability, and multiple use, get it for less, buy it used, and then follow the steps of this program. And that, my friend, is how you're gonna become frugal and out of debt and financially independent. So if you like this story and you want to hear chapter 7, subscribe. I will be here next Thursday talking about chapter 7, hopefully earlier than today. But for now, this is what chapter 6 was about. See ya.